Ever since Robocop Rogue City was announced, I've been watching the previews and trailers with growing excitement. Unsurprisingly, I'm a bit of a fan of Robocop. It was an awesome movie for the time and still is worth watching today. The sequels are okay, but not as memorable as the first. The third doesn't even have Peter Weller as Robocop, which was really disappointing. On a side note, I am also aware of the 4 straight-to-DVD movies, and I have actually watched them. They are garbage. Don't bother watching them, trust me. Speaking of Peter Weller, he returns to voice Robocop, which instantly gives it a more authentic experience for the fans like myself. One of the main concerns for me was the developer Teon though. They were responsible for the absolute stinker Rambo the video game. Needless to say, it wasn't received well. An on-rail shooter hasn't been popular for a long time, and especially wasn't popular in 2014. And those graphics are awful.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
So I'd kind of written it off, but they did develop Terminator Resistance, and I've heard quite a few people actually recommend that game to me. So maybe I should give that one a go before I completely write off the developer for this game. Back to Robocop Rogue City though. After seeing the recent hands-on, it's looking so much better than I could ever imagined. First off, the gritty urban visuals fit perfectly with the movies. Robocop himself looks great with even nice reflections from, say, the police headlights shown in the gameplay. You also have those green targeting visuals from the movies as well. He also does seem a little overpowered in the gameplay that I saw, but that is also fairly accurate to Robocop. Most enemies don't stand a chance against him. He is kind of like a walking tank. And you kind of see that in a way with his slow, sort of more robotic pace. But the game is not out until September, so I'm sure we'll see more difficult enemies like, say, Ed 209 shown. And as far as I know, Ed 209 has already been confirmed to be in the game. So yes, we will definitely see tougher enemies, but the ones that we saw, little weak compared to Robocop. We also saw glimpses of other aspects to the game, like interacting with other characters and some detective work, like examining a crime scene, similar to Judgment or LA Noire. While Zelda Tears of the Kingdom and the future releases of Starfield are my most anticipated game of the year, Spider-Man 2 might end up with all the awards, I'm genuinely excited to play this much more than I could ever have imagined. If you could do that usual YouTube stuff before you go, I'd appreciate it. Please subscribe, leave a comment on Robocop Rogue City, and like the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.